Hi there, everybody. Susan Batchelder here with the other Unstoppable Mama.
Hey, I'm Tammy Montgomery, if you don't know me. Hey, Susan.
Hey, Tammy. So most of our videos are with the intention of being evergreen, but this video isn't necessarily going to be that way. It's going to be time-stamped. So we're right at the end of December 2017. In fact, in moments, it's going to click over to December 31st.
Yes, Happy New
At the
Year.
time that
Well,
we're
no.
recording this. So the reason why that's really timely is because it's a really good idea, and not New Year's resolution style, but just to wrap up your year. It's a really good idea to review. And we actually did a really good video. We should put that along with this video, shouldn't we, Tammy? The 3-step to health and wealth in 2018. And we gave you 3 simple steps to prepare for a healthy, wealthy new year. Now that one is time-stamped and we say 2018, but you can use it any year. And so make sure that you get that video or ask us for it. But what we want to talk about tonight is so how do you do that? And there's a quote here. I'm just gonna read it. It's a Bob Marley quote. We both love Bob
Yeah.
Marley. So open your eyes, look within. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? Because if you're not, it's up to you to change it. So what we want to impress upon you here in this video is some of our greatest growth has been, and that's with Tammy and I together or individually separate, but some of our greatest growth we have created by doing a challenge, by challenging ourselves, or sometimes we've done group 90-day challenges, or sometimes we've done 90-day challenges with ourselves. And what is that? It's coming up with a plan and following it and taking massive consistent action for a 90-day stretch. And there's actually been many studies that show why, the psychology and the science of why that really works. And it's because for a 3-month period is feasible to focus on. When we try to focus on the big goals or an entire year or too big of a chunk, our mind literally can't conceptualize all of it. So we need to chunk it down. So they've done studies to show that 90 days is a really good time. And then you need to do like pause and refresh, take a breath, maybe take a bit of a break, and then prepare and start another 90-day challenge. And anybody, especially entrepreneurs or athletes or anybody that wants to achieve great things, if you repeatedly do 90-day challenges, your momentum it increases and increases, and that's how you really get things done. So Tammy and I, through 2017 was revealing. I keep on going back to that word because and we won't get into the details. Someday we'll tell some stories about the year, but not right now. Not right now.
Right.
It was really one of those years. And
yes, it was.
So what got Tammy and I through is this kind of thinking. And we've had a really good fall. And that's why, because there was some things in the middle of the year that literally knocked the wind out of us and knocked us off our feet. And so how we picked up was picking a goal, choosing a goal, coming together with our energy, making an agreement to just really push for 90 days. And we've achieved crazy awesome things. So repeatedly, there's reasons and proof and stories and all sorts of things. And we can go into that in a long training video, which I think we did a really good one back in 2016 on 90-day push, didn't we, Tim?
We did. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, it was amazing.
So we could always do that for you if you really want it. Let us know. But we just wanted to really impress upon you to kind of get you thinking it's the end of the year. And we're definitely been doing a lot of preparation in the last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
You really start off on a strong foot. And so one of the things that and if you got kind of the quote of Bob Marley, it starts within. It starts within your mindset, and it starts within here. And so what we're one of the tools and content that we have in our tickle trunk, I guess, that we are both going to use is the U Core within U Economy. And the reason for that is U Core itself is mastermind style, live and interactive book masterminds. Peter does amazing with that. It just shifts your mind into the place that you can do, that you can be lockstep with where you want to be and who you want to be. So also the past, like once you get UCore, you get the past recordings, plus you get the live and interactive content. So it's really cool. It is a monthly subscription. So yeah, I mean, it's up to you, but we're going to be feeding our minds like always. And that's going to be one of the tools, because we find it so beneficial, I guess, to have a Jedi mentor in our back pocket.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to do that. And we've both, what comes with UCore is also UFit and UWealth. And we've both been using UFit for, I don't know, is it about 8 weeks now, Tammy, or?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So, and I'll let Tammy elaborate on how she enjoys that. But we've both decided to use it because we're always a product of the product. And we're really enjoying it for different reasons. We're going to keep on doing that, and maybe we'll report it more in the new year. I'm not quite sure how that's going to look, but I was just speaking with one of our members earlier tonight, and he's going to be documenting everything with his UFit usage. So that, and then UWealth, it's not quite as beneficial right now so far for us Canadians. But for those of you in the US, UWealth is amazing. It's this, you get an app on your phone, and wherever you are, it locates wherever you are, and it shows you discounts and coupons and all sorts of money saving options right where you are. So if you're 200 miles in a different direction the next day, it'll show you money saving options there.
Nice.
That's just amazing. So those two apps are worth $20 a month individually, and UCore is $60 a month, but all three are included together. So that's going to be one of our main tools in our tickle trunk is UCore and what comes with it for doing our first, I guess, 90-day push in 2018. Tammy?
Yes.
What do you have?
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Well, I got my new dragon outfit on, so yeah, that's and like I've said in another video, I wish I would have had it when I first started. And if you don't know, I've been able. Well, today's day 950 of my unstoppable journey, and I keep track of it because I had made a decision when Susan and I were working together, Memorial Day of 2015, that I would start my weight loss journey. And so there's some things, and we'll talk about that, and that had helped me make that switch. And so for 950 days, I've done something every single day on my body. So physically and mentally, I've been working on myself for 950 days. I've lost over 100 and some pounds. Been able to drop, I think, 17 sizes. I just went to Walmart again the other day. Couldn't find a store, honestly, big enough for pants, jeans to fit around my stomach. I mean, it was ridiculous. So I was in a size 20, 24, 26 when I first started. No, 26, 28, something like that. I don't know. I block out my mind now. But anyway, I held up these pants the other day, Susan, I was like, you know what? This was tough. I didn't even know really where to start or what kind of exercise. So I just started walking because I couldn't do anything more. So it was really, really hard to walk around the track. But I thought to myself, man, if I would have had this shoe fit, because there's different advanced levels with it, so I could have started out with something, and I probably would have lost weight faster, but I'm still happy, that I made the decision, but now I'm toning and, because when you lose 110 pounds, there's a lot of things you have to tone afterwards, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's when I'm gonna, of course, be documenting myself too. And we have groups where we can, put you in there, and then you can come along with us, so to speak. And it just helps everybody. So it's really cool. So I think they have the best of both worlds. They have, the tool, and then they have us to help guide them, because there's some mental and mindset that you have to have in order to be consistent every single day. And I think I'm pretty good at being consistent as far as 950 days.
And whether it's working on your mindset, your health, or your wealth, like, we have to be consistent. And I know for me to help to sustain and keep my quality of life up for both the nerve injury and MS, I have to be consistent with rest in the morning. Like my morning routine has to be methodical. What I eat, the stuff that I do, or even practicing Qigong, it has to be consistent. Otherwise, everything falls apart. And so it's the same in your business if you're not consistent, or it's the same in how you treat your mind. If you're not consistent and challenged to do better, then it's just not going to work. So feeding off of what you said, Tammy, on these notes that I had put talking about effective 90-day pushes, there doesn't have to be a lot of discussion, and there doesn't have to be any hype or anything. But sometimes we don't have the willpower to do what it takes, because what it takes is a clear and solid decision, a plan, massive action, and then that kind of a secondary decision to just be unstoppable, like to not let up and not accept any slacking off of that massive action that will fulfill that plan. And so sometimes we do need to do it together. The benefit of talking about these 90-day challenges and having apps that are the same as other people, and sharing stories, is it helps us show up a little bit better, a little bit stronger every day, and more committedly, because you have that accountability. So
right. Exactly. And I just want to point something out here. When you're listening, Susan has nerve damage. Like, she had it, or still has it, and it flares up. And so, so think about that. I mean, I talked to a lot of people, and, what really amazed me when I first started working with Susan and getting to know Susan is that the utter compassion that she has for other people that have, the same kind, or have been in an accident or something like that. But, you're literally listening and talking to a person that pushes through things like I've never seen before. So you're phenomenal, Susan. I mean, you really are. You don't give up. You're relentless, and then you help other people become unstoppable. And and I think that that's an amazing quality. So I think you have the right mentors. I mean, we've been working the businesses for years now. We have the skills. We have lead generation skills. Which is really the most important. But then when you figure out, well, what is it that you're going to be getting into, and what is it that's going to help my life, I think it's really a great all-inclusive package when you think about it. But I just have to say that, what you said, though, is you have to be consistent. So just like Susan, just like everybody, just like me, I have to be consistent. I don't want to go back to that, that time where I couldn't get in the airplane. I couldn't fly because there wasn't a big enough seatbelt. These are the things that, it's that pain that you can think about that keeps you propelling forward, So I enjoy my life now. I am enjoying everything about it. I was able to go for the first time over Christmas to go.
And how fun was that?
Tubing. I told Susan I was so excited to go tubing. She said it was so fun, Susan. I hadn't done that in 15 years. I was actually, at one point, tears were running down my face. I said, Amanda, I can get on this tube. I can get up and down. And she's like,
pure joy.
It's pure joy. I mean, I just was floating and flying down that hill. It was crazy because I hadn't done it in, like I said, 15, 20 years, because we couldn't even walk to the place. So it's just been an amazing journey. I'm looking forward to 2018, and helping as many people that want to come along, for the ride with us. Really, Susan, we've helped so many people. Thinking back on this, and so I'm super grateful that you and I continue to be unstoppable together and to help other people.
I am too, and it's really what it's all about. It's really what it's all about. The money part of it is a byproduct of truly committing and working towards helping as many people as you can. That's what it's all about. Like, that's what fuels us.
That's right. Absolutely does.
Yeah, and we continue to improve ourselves along the way as well. So that's just how it works. We get better by. You know how when the first time that you tried to tie your shoelaces, I don't know if you really remember, but maybe take a second here. It'll take more than 1 second, but take a few seconds and just see if you can try to remember back. You might have been young enough that you might not remember. Sometimes we don't. So then maybe reflect on, maybe you've taught your child how to tie their shoelaces. And you're really clumsy at first, and you just can't see how that step is going to turn it into that pretty bow. It's just not making sense. Or you're missing a step. You're like, wait, what do I do now? Do you remember that? Or can you relate to that? That's what this is like. And now when you tie your shoelace, do you even think about it?
Nope.
You just do it. How did that come to be? How did that come to be? By doing it again and again and again and again. This is what this is. That's all this is. That's all this is. And the masterminds in UCOR is Peter talking to us, because Tammy and I are mentors. We mentor each other, and we mentor our members. We love doing that. But we need mentors as well. And so one of the mentors that we've chosen to listen to is Peter, and what he shares in UCOR is powerful. I'm a multitasker, but when I'm listening to his training, I'm not doing the thing. So UCOR is powerful, and then to have the guidance of UFit along with it, and y'all get to enjoy UWealth. It's just a really good idea. So we just thought this would be a really good just piece to share with you right at the end of the year. So we'll get off here because this is an awful long video to only be available for a short time. And
it's been really good.
Yeah, just in case, if you don't have our phone number and you want to get a hold of it, it's 1-833 Unstuck, UNSTUCK, 1-833 Unstuck. I'll probably put it below this video.
I love that number. It's awesome.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you, Susan. This has been great, and it's in the evening. 6:30? Yeah, 6:30. I lose track in the holidays. But, we enjoy what we do, and so this has been fun. This has been an amazing, in-depth video, I call it. So one of our finest.
Yeah, and I'm staying up late tonight. I'm usually going to bed by this time, but this was important, so.
Very important. That's right. It's amazing. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Tammy.